What are y'all doing in my house? How did you find my studio? What is. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Because it's your boy JetX, and we're here with the comfy couch. Strap yourselves in for something amazing. We got tattoo artist Adina Kulagina. It's the comfy couch. So here we are. We got Adina Kulagina here, and we're gonna get right into it. Here's the first question. So Adina, in general, what does art mean to you?
Well, I think for me, art was essential thing. It was from my childhood, and wherever I go, I always had a paper and a pencil with me. And it's like the same thing if you say, "What is walking or like breathing for you?"
So I know you're into a lot of different types of art, but why did you choose tattoo as one of your main modes of artistic expression?
I was drawing all the time on my hands. I was always in ink. My mom was always mad, and all my friends in school like they always had some drawings on their hands or legs. And but I never thought about actually doing legit tattoos and like putting needles in people and hurting them. But I just met some people and they introduced me to it, and I thought, well, why not? It's I can make money out of it, and it's something that I enjoy. I don't want to sit in the office and look through papers. Why not?
How were you first introduced to tattoo art?
I think when people ask me, it's kind of weird because actually it was my mom. She was always kind of against it, but it happened that the tattoo studio was in the building that she was selling, and she said, "Okay, I have this friend. You can come and see, just experience, and he can teach you something." So I came one day and I was watching him doing some tattoos, and I pretty much stayed all my summer there, and I was like, we became really good friends, and even now, like when I do tattoos, I can call him, I can ask him questions, and yeah, I think my mom was kind of the first person who introduced me to it.
How hard is it, would you say, it is to get a start in the industry or to build your reputation as a tattoo artist?
It's really hard, especially for women to be a tattoo artist, because when you come to the studio and you trying to look for a job, men are always like, no, we're not looking for women. Like, women not really good at art. Like that's what they usually think. But some who made it through, it's really a lot of money get paid, and you just have to constantly draw. That's all you need. Just draw. You don't even have to take the tattoo machine. You just have to draw, 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 and continue and practice as much as you can. And then from working like 5 years, maybe further, you're gonna have a reputation. And if you promote yourself and you go out to the world, you're not just sitting in your room and tattooing people, but you have to actually go out and tell about yourself.
So, when you were first starting, I know you did a lot of work on paper, but when you first did start doing tattoos, who did you practice on, and like what was available to you as far as practicing?
Well, of course, I'm under age of 18, so I can't really go and get the official tattoo. So I bought the machine, and I don't want to hurt nobody else either. I don't want to mess nobody's skin. So I thought I have myself. I have I have a lot of canvas and a lot of space. So I just did it myself, and um, the first I did on my feet because it's not the places where it will be hidden. Pretty much, if I'm gonna change my mind about tattooing, I can. It's not gonna affect no my job, nothing, no my future. Yeah, and then some of my friends came, some of my friend from school, and they just start going as more people came. And yeah, and they start trusting me when they see my tattoos that I did to myself and the tattoos that I actually gave to my friends, and they understood that I can actually do that. They trusted me.
So behind us, we've got a couple of your pieces here, and I'm wondering if you can kind of walk us through the process of some of your art, whether it be stuff that you did later as tattoos or just the canvas work itself.
I always started thing from the lettering because I got into lettering recently, couple maybe a month ago. People sometimes can't express everything just in the drawing. They have to put some words and have they like to do quotes. A lot of people like to, and I was not really sure. I was not really good at it, so I started doing quotes, and I really loved it. and the swirls and everything is just really fun and relaxing when you trace it over. It's really relaxing time. Yeah, it doesn't take that long actually. And the way I shade actually, the way I shade in America, they they don't really teach you do this. You know, when you do pencil, you usually smudge it out to make to make a shape, to make a some value. But in Russia, we usually only make strokes and like marks. And I think a lot of even my art teacher, she was kind of surprised when I know how to do this because she learned in college. And yeah, so I really enjoy do stuff for people because I think it makes them happy and it practice for me anytime.
So I remember you saying that it can be very tranquil or relaxing for you to do the art, especially when you're just kind of doing certain lines or the swirls. Um, is it ever like you ever feel the pressure?
Of course, I did the first tattoo I did on other person. It was a quote. It was really stupid that I chose to do a quote first tattoo on other person. But I was really like shaking before it. I did like 5 stencils to do like different. Maybe it's not gonna work. Maybe I have to put it over again. But I mean, it worked out, and she was satisfied with it, and I felt much confident. It's just all in practice. All you need is practice. That's it. In anything you do, music, art, it doesn't matter. You just need practice. That's it.